Recently, we made a video ranking the cheapest big cities to live in Europe, but this time around, we're going to rank the most affordable mid-sized cities to live in Europe. When implying mid-sized cities, we're only going to mention cities that boast a population between 500,000 to 200,000. As cities catering a population larger than 500,000 are classified as big cities, while cities that host a population fewer than 200,000 are classified as small cities. Additionally, we'll specifically list cities that are inexpensive and host at least some presence of international community, be it in the form of students, digital nomads, or expats. However, bear in mind, there are more than 200 unique mid-sized cities in Europe, out of which almost 25% are cheap to live. Therefore, we might not be able to cover all of them in this video, but we'll surely make a follow-up. So without further ado, here are 15 of the cheapest mid-sized cities to live in Europe. Number 15. Tallinn, Estonia. The country's capital and cultural hub, Tallinn is the largest city in Estonia, but despite this, it's characterized as a mid-sized city by definition as it hosts a population way under 500,000. Out of its population, around 15% are foreign expats, most of whom work in its booming industries of IT, finance, engineering, and media. While a smaller number of international students and remote workers also count in the census, the average net income in this city is a bit under $1,400, though highly skilled expats can earn more. While when it comes to cost of living, it's estimated higher than the median income, this is all due to a sudden surge in its inflation rates. But nevertheless, $1,600 is more than enough to reside comfortably for any expat or digital nomad in this city. Number 14. Verona, Italy. This is the perfect Italian city for nomads who prefer living in a quieter and tranquil area while still getting all the modern-day services of a city. Conveniently located in the north of Italy between Milan and Venice, it might not be extremely well known, but it's arguably one of the most visually stunning and beautifully preserved cities in all of Italy. The cost of living in Verona is very affordable. One can easily reside here under a monthly budget of $1,550. Although rent can be high in its main hub, there are several listings for a one-bedroom apartment available under $700 per month. Other everyday expenses for eating out and entertainment are also not too pricey. Plus, day-to-day groceries, utilities, and services are also reasonable. While for couples looking to maintain a high standard of living, it's recommended to have around $2,500 to $3,000 per month while residing here. Number 13. Bratislava, Slovakia. Known for its rising industrial and commercial establishments, Bratislava remains the largest city in Slovakia with a population of around 460,000. Its location in the very heart of Europe has made it an important trade route for all nearby EU countries. One can simply go on a day trip to nearby Vienna and Budapest by taking a bus or train from one of the Bratislava's local stations. In addition, the city has a very low unemployment rate, and demand for skilled English-speaking expats is always high. Monthly cost of living in the city remains low compared to most Western European capitals, but the prices of groceries are steadily increasing. Nevertheless, one can comfortably reside here for under $1,400 including rent and all amenities. Number 12. Brno, Czech Republic. This is an ideal city for nature lovers, as it's filled with lush greenery and open working spaces that provide a quiet escape from the daily stresses of life. Plus, there are 13 universities located in Brno, making it a student hub with people coming from all over the world to obtain world-class university certifications. It's one of the easiest mid-sized cities for young students and remote workers to settle, as it hosts nearly 30,000 foreigners within and right around the center. The cost of living is a little higher than one would expect from a mid-sized city, but it is ideal for those who are earning their income from elsewhere. A single person can comfortably live here for under $1,400 per month. Number 11. Klaipėda, Lithuania. This is the third largest port city in Lithuania, just off the coast of the Baltic Sea where it meets the Dane River. Its strategic location makes it a very important geographical and logistics center of the country. This opens many opportunities for people that are employed in the shipping sector, but there are rarely any vacancy available for working expats here. However, the city is perfect for remote workers looking for all the city conveniences on a fraction of the price. The average cost of living here is much lower than one might expect, with the monthly expense for a single individual coming out at around $1,340, including rent, utilities, and entertainment. Number 10. Granada, Spain. Home to incredible mountain views, ancient fortresses, warm climate, and a vibrant local atmosphere, Granada is a great city to live inexpensively, especially for those not depending on the local job market. The city retains a strong Moorish influence in its architecture and food. which contrasts the city against other famous Spanish destinations. Although an inland city, Granada is only an hour's drive away from the Mediterranean coast, so it's in a great location for accessibility to both inland mountains and the sea. Its namesake university attracts many national and international students, and it's known for its translation and interpreting courses. Living here is almost 20% cheaper than Spain's national average. This is mainly due to lack of major tourism and the high student population. As of today, its average monthly cost of living is around $1,000 to $1,300, making it one of the cheapest cities to live in Spain. Number 9. Bari, Italy. Located in the Apulia region, Bari is yet another affordable mid-sized Italian city to live in. An excellent choice for those who like warm climates and stunning architectural heritage. It's also famous for its crystal blue Adriatic coast that offers easy access to numerous coastal cities of Greece, Croatia, and most of the Mediterranean. The overall cost of living in Bari is the lowest out of all the mid-sized cities on the Adriatic. A single individual can easily reside here under $1,300 a month. Plus, real estate in this city, specifically condominiums, are very affordable, with listing for one bedroom starting at just $60,000. Of course, larger seaside apartments run a premium, but even so, some deals can still be found. Furthermore, Bari is home to an established university, so there is a decent student population, which assures lots of affordable eateries, hotels, and most definitely a buzzing nightlife. Number 8. Gdańsk, Poland. Gdańsk is a city in the north of Poland, off the coast of the Baltic Sea. It is mostly well known for its historical attractions, such as the Royal Way, historical cathedrals, ruins of old castles, as well as other remnants of the olden days. Apart from this, the city features a ton of cool cafes, boutiques, restaurants, theaters, and many other places for recreational activities. Couple this with the pleasant atmosphere and affordable housing for which this city is well known, as well as a monthly cost of living that is way below $1,300, it's a perfect mid-sized Polish city for those trying to live on a budget. Moreover, it can be a great place for expats looking to work in the IT sector, as Gdańsk is becoming something of a tech city. There are more than 100 tech and software companies with headquarters here, with plenty of startups on the rise as well. Additionally, anyone interested in nearby Northern Europe will also consider it a great option, since one can get on a ferry for a short trip to Copenhagen or Stockholm. Number 7. Split, Croatia. Split is Croatia's second largest city, with a population just barely exceeding 200,000 in its greater metro area. It's modern, historic, and the current go-to destination for most expats looking for work or leisure in Croatia. Though cheaper than Zagreb, prices do rise approximately 10 to 20% during the summer tourist season, especially between July and August, while things calm down around the beginning of September. Nonetheless, those who reside long-term here tend to spend at least $1,300 a month. But in the end, it all depends upon one's lifestyle choices and the types of accommodation. Rent for a one-bedroom within walking distance to the sea averages $600 to $1,000, while those a bit away in the interior parts can cost around $500 to $700. Aside from accommodation, groceries and utilities are affordable here, but transportation, like taxis, are expensive, and the bus service only caters to the central areas, so getting a private vehicle can be great use here. Number 6. Alicante, Spain. The coastal city of Alicante, located in southeast Spain, is home to almost 350,000 people, out of which 22% are foreigners. The city is beside the Mediterranean Sea and is surrounded by several beaches, making it an ideal cheap place to live if you're looking for some sunshine. When it comes to the cost of living, it's estimated around $1,200 to $1,400, but there are still some touristy parts that must be avoided for those on a tight budget. The cost of groceries at the central market, entertainment, public transport are quite affordable. Rent, although not the cheapest, is still more affordable than in certain other cities in Spain. When it comes to accommodation, one should expect to pay around $500 for a one-bedroom flat. All things considered, students and remote workers like Alicante for its warm atmosphere, beautiful sceneries, and architecture. Number 5. Novi Sad, Serbia. The second largest city in Serbia, Novi Sad is rather popular amongst younger expats and digital nomads. Plus, thanks to its high student population, it has a trendy, youthful, and progressive vibe and hosts many imposing events. But despite the youthfulness, there's still a lot less to do here, and the nightlife is not on the same scale as Belgrade. Nonetheless, it can serve as a great retreat for anyone looking for a cheap mid-sized city with a more relaxed and friendly vibe. It costs around $1,000 to $1,200 a month to live here comfortably. Number 4. Tirana, Albania. As Albania's largest city with a population of around 430,000, Tirana is the capital as well as the social, economic, educational, and central hub of the country. With the singular exception of a beach, Tirana provides a bit of everything Albania offers. It can be as fast-paced or as laid-back as one desires. In the end, it depends upon the area of residence. But even the beach is not a problem, as the Adriatic coastline is only 30 minutes west. On the downside, it isn't a great place for expats looking for work, as the unemployment rate is high and the quality of life is also not on par with most of the cities in Europe. While on the flip side, it is undeniably cheap. A single person can easily reside here under $1,000 a month. Number 3. Varna, Bulgaria. Being the largest city on the Black Sea coast and a top seaside summer destination, Varna hosts thousands of visitors each year. It is also home to many expats, from students studying in its famous university to retirees seeking the comfort of a beautiful and fulfilling city by the sea. The downside is that Varna is one of the more expensive cities in the country. However, it is still a lot cheaper than most mid-sized cities in Europe. The cost of living in Varna is under $1,000, which is almost similar to that of the capital Sofia. However, renting a property is relatively cheaper here, especially in the regions outside of the city center. Number 2. Timișoara, Romania. Timișoara is a city in the western area of Romania with close proximity to the Hungarian and Serbian borders. It's known for its unique architectural style, with the central square being adorned by Baroque buildings with open green spaces to more well-developed structures in its main downtown area. Additionally, it's a fairly safe city, and Romania as a whole is also considered safe. On the contrary, cost of living in Romania is expected to increase in the upcoming years due to the high influx of Ukrainian refugees. But nevertheless, the city is on the western side, so it won't be affected directly. Currently, the average cost of living in this city is $800 per month. While the cost of living is pretty low, the wages are also meager, hence why it's most popular with digital nomads earning from overseas. Number 1. Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Probably one of the most underrated capital cities in Europe, Sarajevo is a fairly developed and thriving mid-sized city to establish a cheap base. In addition to its modern sightings, the city offers a rich culture and history with stunningly beautiful landscapes in the form of mountains and emerald rivers. There's not a high number of people opting to move here, but most expats relocating here try to get employed in one of its international organizations, while remote workers earning from elsewhere thrive here. Overall, a monthly budget of under $800 is more than enough to provide a good standard of life here.